One thing about Kojima bosses is that you can't simply kill them. You have to find the reasoning behind their design. There's only one specific way to defeat each boss. No surprises when the person who designed them is the man who thought naming a character Deep Throat would be fun. As I was replaying Metal Gear Solid 1, I thought you might need a guide video. Since this is such a recent game and all, I appreciate any form of support, even as small as hitting the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Revolver Ocelot. Despite all his boasts, Ocelot is a terrible shot. The only advantage he has is that his bullets will bounce off the walls and hit you if you're stationary. So never take cover. Just keep moving around in one side of the arena. And don't ever get close to the middle or it will all explode. After Ocelot has shot 6 rounds and began to reload, close in on him and shoot. Now don't waste your ammo here, you can only hit him once. Then he gets invincible for a few seconds so you can finish reloading. Use that time to retreat and retry. Vulcan's M1 tank. First use a chaff grenade to blind the tank's electronics. Then equip mine detector and get close to the tank while avoiding the mines. Now what you want to do is to throw grenades, but it should land on top of the tank, near where Vulcan's sitting. Again, don't waste your ammo. Vulcan has invincibility frame and you have to wait a few seconds, rotate around the tank before throwing the next grenade. Ninja. Now this one's one of the trickiest to pull. First of all, just unequip the weapon you have at the moment. Face the ninja empty-handed. Now what you want to do is to let him chase you and let him get close so his attack sequence triggers. When he starts to attack, just avoid him and wait for it to be finished. Then it's your time to punch him. After punching him a few times, a cutscene plays and he will put his sword aside. From here on out, just do the same thing you did before but be aware of a few tricks. If he jumps and stays mid-air for a sec, run away or his shockwave attack will get you. After some time, a new cutscene breaks and from now on he starts to hide using his camouflage suit. Use headphones and follow his sound. He usually hides either here, here or here. After the final cutscene, he starts to slow down. He walks towards you and lets you attack him, but it's a trap. After your first hit, he'll vanish and teleport behind you. What you have to do is to just do a fake punch and immediately start running. Run around until his teleport attacks end, which is usually 1 or 2 punches. Then you have a small window to do a combo attack, rinse and repeat. If it got overwhelming, you can use chaff grenade on him too. Psycho Mantis. One of the best meta bosses in the history of video game. At the beginning of the fight, when Meryl points her gun at you, punch her a few times till she's unconscious. Remember to not give her much time or she'll shoot you. Then Psycho Mantis reveals himself and the fight begins. Mantis can read your mind and predict your behaviors. If you shoot at him, he grabs your bullets in the air. If you try to throw a grenade at him, it'll explode in your hand. What you have to do is to pause the game and go to the controller settings. If you're using the controller column for shooting, which is the mouse here for me, switch it to keyboard. So basically dedicate one of the keys on your keyboard for shooting the weapon. If it's already on keyboard, vice versa. Mantis has 5 attack patterns that you need to learn. For this one, shoot at him a few times and then run to a corner. For the painting attack, stay at the very end of the room and shoot. The paintings will never get you. When the pronged attack triggers, try not to move too much or you'll get into trouble. And for the remaining 2, just run. Don't try to shoot him now. It's not worth it at all. After a while, he starts controlling Meryl's body again. Do the same thing as before and punch her, but remember that now, each time you knock her off her feet, Mantis shoots an energy ball at you. Hit Meryl enough times and Mantis forces her to suicide. Nothing to worry. Just be quick and punch her again before she pulls the trigger. Then we get back to our fight, but this time, Mantis will only use his dangerous energy ball attack. Now what you have to do is to stay in the center of the room and wait. Each time Mantis attacks, dodge his projectiles and get back here. Sooner or later, he appears right in front of you. Now is your chance to shoot him before he attacks again. Do the same thing over and over and it's finished. Sniper Wolf. After she attacks Meryl, equip your mine detector and go all the way back here and pick up the sniper. Then come back to the first room and fight her. The only advice I can give you on this boss is to roam around and let her shoot. She can't shoot you if you don't stay in one place for long. After each shot, use your first person POV to see if she's on the move to change her hideout. If she is, pull out the sniper immediately and try to lock in on her. And don't sleep on the diazepam. It will reduce Snake's handshake, giving you a better chance. The Hind. Stay between these 2 buildings and when the Hind gets close to these areas, come out, equip the Stinger and after it locks on the target, shoot away. Just remember, right after you shoot a rocket, switch to another gun and run back here to take cover. Because when the Hind gets hit, its machine gun goes crazy and rains fire on you. If you stay on Stinger until the rocket hits the Hind, the machine gun sequence will stop you from switching the weapons for a few seconds and you will definitely get hit. Do this a few times and then phase 2 begins. The Hind will hide beneath the building where you can't hit it. When it does, just follow its path and count till 10 or 12 depending on your speed and keep the Stinger ready. You have to hit the Hind right when it starts to soar again and before it has time to attack. Otherwise you need to hide and wait for the next cycle. Sniper Wolf Rematch. This time she's a little sneakier. You can't see her with your first person camera and she can shoot you way faster than before. What you have to do is to come here, then crawl on the ground and slowly sneak out. With every few steps you take, pull out your sniper and check if you have a view of this area. If you got shot, then you got too far away from your hideout. If she runs away to the right side area, just wait and she'll come back. The rest is easy, just find her and shoot her. Vulcan Raven. Probably the easiest boss of all. He has a rhythmic attack. Whenever he starts to randomly shoot, wait one block ahead of his direction and throw a grenade there. That's the whole fight. Just stay one block ahead. You can do it with C4 and Nikita too, but I don't recommend it. Metal Gear Rex. This one has 2 phases and is one of the toughest bosses in the game. In the first phase, call Otacon and he will explain that the Metal Gear has a weak point. It's this section. Rex has 4 different attacks. The machine gun, the missiles for when you get too far, the laser and the stomp for when you get too close. So what you have to do is to keep an ideal distance from it. Throw a shaft grenade and blind the electronics, then hit this part with Stinger. The rockets can track you down everywhere unless you're too close to the Metal Gear. So when you hear them fire up, just run into Rex and wait for it to be over. Then get back and while it's busy shooting its laser beam, use the Stinger on it. After destroying the Achilles heel, you enter phase 2. While in theory the Metal Gear should have been weakened, it's 10 times harder. It's basically the same fight, except that even after using the shaft grenade, Liquid can still see you and manually control the Metal Gear. You don't need to change your strategy, but you need to do it faster, way faster. And this time, you have to aim for Liquid himself. And now for the final boss, Liquid. The first part of the fight is basically Liquid moving around and waiting for you to go after him and attack. Now, if he's not standing right at the edges, you can punch him carelessly. He won't attack you. Otherwise, it's a trap. If he's standing on an edge, after you get close to him, whether you punch him or not, he will dodge and does a counter attack. So don't punch. Get close and when he started to duck, hit the crouch button and dodge his counter attack. After reaching about 2/3 of his health bar, Liquid utters this dialogue. Nice shot! With that, the second phase begins, aka the main fight. From now on, Liquid has a more aggressive approach and he will attack you. You only have to remember 3 things. Circle around him and wait until he kicks or punches the air before attacking him. If he does this Raging Ball attack, get out of his way and punch him from behind. And if he got knocked down, stay back so he won't hit you like this. The second phase is a little tricky, but just remember this and you will be fine. You can't attack him when he's in perfect stance. Wait for him to attack first and break his posture. If this video was helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. As always, don't shoot there, go hollow.